Y'all, sit down. Kanye West has terminated his agreement with Gap. Fine. That was the biggest mistake Gap ever made. And we're going to talk about why. But y'all, Kanye gave an interview to CNBC. And y'all, let's get into this because I guarantee this interview is going to make y'all this day. He gave jewels, he gave gems, he even had his trademark hubris that just set the comedic soul of the nation on fire. But guess what? He wasn't wrong. Y'all, let's talk about the king that is leaving to go build his own castle. Kanye has cut ties with every big business conglomerate trying to hold him down, push his genius back. But guess what, baby? He did it in the most amazing way possible. Let's break this down. Before we do, hit that like, subscribe button. Also, housekeeping, check out my Candy Burst interview. Real Housewives of Atlanta review is up, and we got the members only live coming this Friday. We are breaking down all things Kim, Ray J, lawsuit, Portia, Simon. You know it's gonna be the greatest hits. All right, let's go, because guess what? The king building his own castle waits for no one. Kanye was wild for this interview, but you know what, baby? Keep the gossip open. All right, let go. Okay, so before we get into the video, this was a gift that keeps on giving. Kanye posted on his stories his termination, well, not the termination contract, but he posted on his stories the breach letter he promised, the termination of contract he promised in 10 days if Gap didn't make a move. Well, baby, it looked like Gap tried to play chicken with Kanye, and he said, all right, you want that smoke, baby? Let's bring all the drama. He posted it on his stories because, you know, he loves to be dramatic. I was waiting to see what Gap's response was. Kanye also in his stories posted him and Anna Wintour, which I thought was actually really brilliant on his part, just because here's what Kanye offered Gap. He offered Gap coolness. Now, I know back in like 2000, whenever Gap was that person, when everybody wanted to look preppy and J. Crew, but Gap can do a lot of things, but Gap can never be cool. Kanye and the former president of Gap saw a unique partnership where basically Kanye sells basics, high quality, well-designed, basics, minimalistic thing. Kanye has his pulse on what the vast consumer market wants, but Kanye's power is he also can bring in a elite couture, very fashiony thing, right? He can also bring in the clout. This is why he's so valuable to designers. Not only is he a hype beast that comes with all the rah-rah and a built-in fan base, but Kanye also delivers consistent quality. Do you see somebody like Gap, who is known for basics, and I guess good basics? I haven't shopped at Gap in like 10 moons, one typhoon, and a monsoon. I haven't shopped in Gap in a minute. But I do remember they had quality basics. Do you see about people that are known for quality basics with a few tweaks to their design? Again, tweaks are not minor, but a few tweaks to the design can actually blow up and actually be associated with the type of prestige and cred and clout that Kanye brings. It was a match made in heaven. Unfortunately, Gap.
Sorry to interrupt.
Unfortunately, Gap. You guys, Gap literally killed their golden goose. Now they might have had reasons, but their stock right now looks like it's not doing too well because. Okay, but let's get into Kanye. Let's decode the stuff that Kanye said. Okay, first of all, listen to this.
So, while we have you, you know, we're showing the stock right now of Gap and Adidas, and Gap got hurt today on that news. And in general, it's been a struggling.
They got hurt big time, but let's just keep going because she points out the obvious with Gap.
Taylor, they lost the CEO, Sonia Singhal, the one who you, I believe, made the deal with to begin with, and they're trying to stabilize the overall business. You've always liked them.
You know, he had this joke in his head, and he was waiting for her to stop talking so he could say it.
This company, and you talked about how you had high hopes for the partnership. Do you think that Gap can ever sort of regain its cool again and be a big player?
They only have one opportunity to be able to be a big player. What do you think it is?
Offer free cotton candy. Offer to take those hoodies off of those bags, the contractor bags, and put them on hangers. And what's the opportunity? Hold on, but get this, right? Because we all know where he's going at, but even look at the host.
I feel like you're not happy with them today, so you're not going to be too optimistic.
Yay says nay.
No, I'm saying they have one individual on the planet that could save the Gap.
Kanye is always on a superhero mess, and he wants this joke to pop off so much, but she's not playing. He's like, yeah, but they only have one man, one king to rule them all, the great hope of a nation.
And that individual,
she said, and who was that? Because she's like, all right, I'll play ball. If that was me too, I'd have been like, I like to play games. Let's go.
I'm asking you, who do you think it is? Sometimes the answer is sitting right in front of you.
Well, there was a lot of potential in this deal, but it sounds like you're terminating.
Well, don't bring a leader in and have them not lead. Why would I argue with people who are getting paid by the Gap? I'm sorry, I'm not going to argue with people that are broker than me about money.
Well, I guess Kanye ain't never arguing with me about anything broker than me. Sir, on behalf of all people broker than you, continue.
Understood. Yay, we thank you for the time today and for joining us on the show.
All right,
appreciate
the glasses are coming out soon. There we go.
Kanye said the glasses will be out soon. There we go. But he wasn't over because I had to edit this down because he gave a lot of Kanye isms. But this is the last one. Hold on, where is it?
Look like today, and everyone knows that I'm the leader, I'm the king, right? So a king can't live in someone else's castle. A king has to make his own castle.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I mean, I know why this tickled me. Listen, Gap made the mistake
Look like today, and
of their lives. And let's just say it. Kanye bought something to the band and offered to elevate them. I don't understand why. Again, Gap associating with this type of clout. Now, listen, a lot of y'all don't care about fashion. That's fine. But for people that know about retail, marketing, branding, everything, this was monumental. What he offered was monumental. And because, for whatever reason, even when they saw their stock value go up, even when they saw their sales go up, they decided that they would marginalize, minimalize. And not only that, you saw what happened to Casper. You saw what happened to Adidas. But you know what they say? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. And again, Gap associated with Anna Wintour. What Kanye was offering them was worth its price in gold. But you know what? Kanye did say, even then, the reason why he's not exterminating. Why can't I talk today? Gosh, I'm drinking let me not do any promo on my page without paid sponsors. But basically what he was offering was worth its price in gold. And by him terminating that contract, it wasn't just Adidas. Think about it. Adidas, Gap, he's still a Balenciaga. Let's see what's going on with that. But what he is saying is Gap did not keep up their promise with opening retail stores. Retail stores are dying off. However, there is something about the Yeezy brand that does very, very well in retail stores. It's an experience. It's the clout. Do you know how many people around the world have money, but they don't have time to be seeing what's hot, what's next? Yeezy offered a lifestyle. It's an image. It's a wraparound. He is smart to go on his own. Now, let's just make sure he stays away from the JP Morgans and the big finance houses. And he actually goes to the smaller ones that can really take his business and flip it. Listen, Kanye got a lot of people advising him. He has a lot of smart people when he chooses to listen, right? Coupled with what he knows and his instincts, he always makes a huge come up. You guys, a lot of people clown Kanye. They said he wasn't thinking clearly out of this, that, and the third. He literally is taking a big gamble on himself to literally turn a few billion, imagine that, into 50, 60, 100 billion. Again, will this gamble work? Who knows? Nobody can predict the future. But if the past is indicative of the present and the best indication of what's going to happen in the future, history and fate rewards the bold. And Kanye is making a bold move. You know what they say? If nobody appreciates you, baby, go take your mess elsewhere. Again, I'm going to do a review whenever the first Yeezy supply store opens. It looks like it might be opening in Atlanta. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.